Hey everybody, in this video what we're going to do is go over IP SLAs for the HSRP connection out to the internet here. So as we've done in previous videos, we set up HSRP between here and we set up BGP out on the internet coming back in. So these two routers are currently set up for HSRP. And if we go into, let's go into router 1. And if we do a show standby, what we see here is 65.10.10.1. That is this machine right here. So that's HSRP. That owns the VIP. The standby router is 65.10.10.3. Its priority is 105. This priority is 110 right here, configured 110. Let's take a look at that. Show run, section HSRP, show run, section standby. There we go. So you can see standby 1, IP 65.10.10.1, that's the VIP. Priority is 110, and standby 1 preempt delay, minimum of 60 seconds. Let's take a look at R2. Okay, show standby. Let's do that first. And you can see right here, the VIP is listed here, and it is the active router is 2.2, priority 110. The standby router is local. So there you can see it's active router is local on that one, priority 105. So here's the issue though. We've got to have some type of check to make sure that this stays up. If we don't, if it doesn't switch over, if something goes down here, let me show you what could happen potentially. Let's open up one of these. Let's open up this Windows server. Okay, so this Windows server is right down here. So for it to go out, it goes out through this switch, core switches, firewall, and then out R1. That would be its way out of the network. So if we do a ping of 8.8.8.8, you can see we're getting a response. So this is able to traverse up to here, go BGP all the way out to here, and then it's actually going out right here off of EVE-NG and out into the internet. Okay, so what if there's a failure though on this link? So this may not be a direct link. It may be going through another piece of equipment. This interface may stay up. So first we could track the interface, right? That would be the first step. Track the interface. Make sure this interface does not go down. Gig 01. So that's something we could do. But let me just show you what happens. Let's suspend this link. And let's do a -T on this and see what happens. So already we've lost internet connectivity. Now you also see that the line protocol dropped. And it starts removing information from BGP because it lost that neighbor. So it's not able to send anything out. It's no longer advertising BGP. So the traffic coming back in is fine, but traffic going out is a huge issue. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to bring that back up. And we should be able to ping again. Let's make sure that that starts working. Line protocol's up, and there we go. And we're back up. Okay. So we want to avoid that. We don't want that to happen. So let's first start on R1, which is our configured to be the priority. We'll do a track do conf t. We're going to first track the interface. One interface, gigabit Ethernet 0/1, because that's our internet out to our ISP. And we're going to check the line protocol, make sure that that's up. And what we'll do is we're in there, delay down, and we'll do 10 seconds. Okay. So now if we do a show standby and show standby, okay. Control Shift 6, Control Shift 6. Let's exit out of there. Come on. All right. Show standby. Wow. And what you can see here is this is still the primary, but now when we take this down, watch what happens. Suspend the link. What should happen is this interface drops. Okay, so it's down. Let's see if we can ping. Make sure we can. So we're getting a destination unreachable. Then you see the track state going to down. What we should see now is R2 picking this up. Let's see if we still have show standby. So right now, active router still is local. So it hasn't gone over yet. So let me see. Well, I don't think we want to do hold times 10. So that's still having some kind of error. Hold on, let's see. Show standby. So this has not changed it. Let me show run. Let's take a look at this. Let's see why we haven't gone down. Okay. Let's go back into that track 1. So we're tracking 1 line protocol. So if we show, we should see that as down. Show interface gig 0/1. And we can see the line protocols down. So that's fine. So let's take a look. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to go into config mode first. Conf T. So let's see what the delay. So that is so we're still down here. So it's trying to send it to 65.10.10.2. But the router has not switched over. Let's see what happened. Standby router is still local. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, so we are tracking. Make sure that we're in our HSRP. What we have to do. All right, so that's going to be, yeah, of course. All right, so we've got to go into our HSRP config. So exit here, go into interface gig 0/0, and we're going to do show run interface 0/0. Do show run interface gig 0/0. Do show run, not show run. Do show run interface gig 0/0. All right, so there you can see we're in that interface. We're going to do standby 1, track 1, and that's going to be the name of our what we're tracking, right? Or that's going to be the number of our, let's go back up and look, track 1. There you see that. Decrement, and this will decrement at 20. So what that should do is now it should go over to here. So let's see if that happens. That should happen. So we're in 43 remaining. So it's going to prevent it from going flapping back and forth by adding that preemption delay, which we have standby 1 preempt delay minimum 60. So what that does is that prevents it from going back and forth. So right now, 14 seconds left. So this would still be, if we lost the configuration, and you can tune that a little bit, it would be down for a minute, but it still should be automatic. Standby router is local. We have the state change, and there we're back up. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at. So that's how we track that interface. So if that interface goes down, that's fine. That's perfect. So let's resume that link. And what we should have happen now, this is going to go back up. And once we're back up, BGP goes up, show standby. And if we do a show standby on the primary, the R1, do show standby, what you're going to see is we're in this preemption enabled delay minimum. So now it knows it's back up. It's not going to decrement 20 anymore. So once this comes back up, 34 seconds, let's take a look. 16 seconds remaining. And we're going to see it switch it back over to R1, to ISP1. 4 remaining, 3, 2, 1 should be changing back. And you can see there's so changing back, no problems, just moved it over. And now you can see that R1 is back to being the active router. And this had an HSRP state change back to standby. Okay, so that is the first SLA we'll do. Let's do our second one, which is just going to be monitoring. So the problem with this is that you're it's somewhat unlikely that you would have a direct connection where this will show the interface down. The interface may stay up the entire time. So for that, what we're going to do is we're going to create a IP SLA. And what that IP SLA will do is it's going to ping the next hop. So here's what we'll do. So we'll call this, let's exit out of here, IP SLA 10. and number doesn't really matter. ICMP, I mean, it's going to matter when we track it, but it doesn't really matter as far as anything else. ICMP echo, and the next hop here is going to be 12.10.10.49. And let's exit out of there. Okay, so we've created the SLA. Now what we want to do is we want to create the object. So this will be track 2. We have track 1 already. IP SLA, and then this is where we put the number, that 10 that we used, and we're going to do reachability. And here I'll do a delay down. Let's do 10 seconds. And exit. And now we have to go in interface gig 0/1. And what we'll do is do the standby 1 track 2 decrement 20. Exit. All right, so what we'll do here is, let's see what we can do. Can we simulate this any easy way? Not really. I mean, in this case, it's going to be very similar. If we put a switch here, if we put a switch out here, connect that in, and then connect that, then technically, we could do that. We could try that. But let's see what happens right now. Let's just shut this down. So the link is suspended. Okay, so we're going into an unreachable time. So really, our systems are down here. Now that's not great. But it will recover. And you can set these a little tighter if you want to change the timing, because right now we are in, let's see. So this is waiting to preempt. Let's do a show standby over here. So it's still 24. So you're going to wait 60 seconds here. This is going to drop track object 1. Do we have the track object 2 in there? Let's make sure that's there. Show run interface gig 0/1. Do show run interface gig 0/1. I put that 12:10 standby 1. Let me see what happened there. Show run. Do show run. So we have a track 1, track 2, and all right, so I didn't want to put it on gig 0/1. So let me fix that. Interface gig 0/1. No. Get rid of that. And now we want to go to interface gig 0/0. So that's not what we wanted to do. So standby, let's add that. Now, and show standby. Now we have both objects here. So let's bring that link back up. Okay, I'm gonna pause it till it comes back up. Okay, so it didn't come back because you can see right here, this object 2 is showing as down. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. So let's look at that object, show run. Let's fix this. So it's the IP SLA. So let's go back up to the IP SLA 10, ICMP echo. Let's go in there, see if we have any options. Conft IP SLA 10. Let's see what we can do. So we can do ICMP IP SLA echo. What did I go into? ICMP echo. So I cannot add. Let's see if can I do a source. Let's exit out of there. IP SLA. Let's exit. No IP SLA 10. IP SLA 10. ICMP echo 12.10.10.49. Let's see if we have an option for source. Source IP 65.10.10.2. And then ping, let's see if that helps. Exit, show standby. So that's still showing us as down. Show HSRP, show standby. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So that's still showing as down. So let's ping 12.10.10.49. Make sure we can ping it. We can. Let's make sure we can ping it. Source 65.10.10.2. That looks good. Show run. Let's make sure we've got everything set up right. Track 2 IP SLA 10 reachability. Looks fine. Let's take a look down here. And we've got IP SLA, ICMP echo, source IP 65.10.10.2, which is the router IP address, which should be fine. So that does not appear to have changed the tracking. So our priority is 90, as we expect it to be. So we got to figure out why that's not, that ICMP echo is not working. Okay, let's try this. So I think the problem may be, I don't think I want to I don't think I want to ping it from 65. Yeah, that's probably the issue, because I have on here show run. Do show run. I do have, I want to ping from 1210 1050. That's my source. So ping, let's do it. Let's make sure that works. Do ping 12.10.10.49 source 12.10.10.50. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, so, but, so let's do a show run. All right. And we're going to look at, so let's do a no IP SLA, SLA 10, IP SLA 10, ICMP echo 12.10.10.49 source IP 12.10.10.50. Exit. Do show run. Let's make sure everything looks good here. So we've got our track to IP SLA reachability. We've got tracking 2. Yeah, that looks good. Show. Do show standby. Do show. All right, so that's still showing us down here. All right, so I'm going to continue troubleshooting this in the next video. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it.